I'm here bright and early this morning at a Porsche Cars and Coffee event here at Melbourne Porsche. Now this event really only starts, I think it's at 7:30. Me and Joseph are already here at about 6:30. We might take a bit of a look inside. I think there's nothing going on in there today. I think they've taken everything off the hoist so that we can park inside. We're here with the 356 and we're actually going to have a really nice morning out. And here we are bright and early at Porsche Melbourne, out in the 356 again, which is really cool. Joseph's here. There is the sound of a coffee van warming up in the background. There's Joseph. That 356 is always fantastic. And it has a little Gigasus on it there. There we go, a couple of 356s, bright and early at Porsche Melbourne. 993. Everybody's got the message to get here early because parking will be horrendous. Don't know if we can zoom in on that, but you kind of get a nice reflection in the window. Now there's customer parking here. We've got some street parking down here as well. And that is a big main road out there. So we've got some street parking. And then down here, they'll be parking all inside. There's a load of stuff off the hoists. It's going to be a really busy day. Coffee van is just getting set up and we're too early for that. So we're going to have to try and find one somewhere else. Now I've snuck in while they're just getting set up and nobody's here. Baby blue Porsche 356. I think we're going to take a look here. There is the Carrera GT. Hell of a set of brakes on these things. We're going to have a lovely setup today. There it is. That is a 4-cam 356 brake setup. You don't see that very often, and I think we might be able to see there's a 4-cam engine in there. I don't get to see it under one of these very often. There it is. Beautiful engines, but so expensive these days. You can't really see much under a Carrera GT except carbon fibre. There's a Safari here missing its engine, but it's still got all its dirt. There's the inside. Clearly getting a massive job done on it. There it is. We've seen this one around a little bit, but looks like it's getting a full restoration or might be an engine overhaul on this one. And then we've got a Porsche 911 Targa in a chocolate. Look, that does look tasty. Brushed and polished hoop. Interior, it looks like it's just been redone. That tan has got like an aged effect on it. That is really nice there. That is a gorgeous job they've done. And this roof is, well, that's perfect. That's what mine should really look like. But a chocolate Porsche 911 Targa. I've actually got another door open here, so this is the engine that we looked at earlier. I'm assuming it's from that car, a turbo. Yeah, there we go, there's the turbo just there on the engine. Looks like it's a 3.3 litre turbo motor. It is super clean. Look at all of this. Super clean. Fan housing and fan. Everything looks absolutely brand new for that restoration on that. Now, it looks like we've got a Grand Prix white 930 turbo, 3.3 litre. Set of turbo brakes there. Pegasus on the wall. Lovely clean engine bay. Beautiful restoration job. Looks like they're still probably working on some of the suspension. That looks like, unless that's just brand new. It's not a fresh zinc plating on that. So 3.3 litre 930 turbo, and then its engine and gearbox just sat there waiting to go back into the car. They've opened this up as well, so that must be an early 911 probably. I'm going to take a stab that that's a late 60s 911. This is a 993 GT, an original car as well. This one is brilliant yellow. It's actually open in the interior. Lovely wing on it, that iconic GT wing. And I've got like some nice art pieces on the wall now. This is actually the first time I've been down here since they've done the showroom kind of restoration and rejuvenation down here. That's a nice piece on the wall. Now that's a piece for the garage. That neon sign, Aircooled. If I could pinch that, I would do. It looks like there's been a real vibe change at the showroom, and we'll get a closer look later, but there's definitely a complete vibe difference compared to what it was like the last time we were here. Got a bit of the flat 4 crew here with a Porsche 912. It's like a baby yellow, I'd say. Champagne yellow, apparently.
Did you get the gigs overseas? Sorry? Did you work for
That sounds like as well that it's still a 6-volt motor. Now, we weren't the only ones to think about getting here early, and we are here at the crack of dawn compared to how everybody else will turn up. But another 993, and then we've got another 911 just turning up now. Everybody knows the parking is going to be difficult. So it's bright and early, and it's a little bit dark this morning. This is the main road, you see. The parking is bad here. But we're still going to have a great morning out. Now, all the Porsche dealerships just recently have changed hands, and they've all fallen under the same banner now, which is Penske. Now, Porsche Melbourne used to be owned by one group. Porsche Brighton and Doncaster used to be owned by a second group. And never did those groups meet, join, collaborate together on anything. They were always separate. With the exception of Sports Car Together Day, they were just completely different. I'm kind of hoping now with them all under one banner that there'll be a bit more collaboration, and there'll be a few more events and bigger events here in Melbourne, because 3 big dealerships should be able to combine to do something special. Now, I think the last Porsche Cars and Coffee event here at the Melbourne dealership was maybe 3 years ago. They do some events down here for the Porsche Club of Victoria, but today's a bit of a one-off, very rare event. Parking inside, as we've shown, parking on the street is horrendous, and that is why we're down early. The regulars are starting to roll in now. Mark with his modified 993 Carrera. Brendan is here with Art 93. I'll probably be dropping another video on how that event will run very shortly. What I haven't seen is his smiley little happy face there. And one there. This is always a bit special to see for the Transaxle crew. It's a Carrera GT. Just step over the barrier here. We'll get some better shots of this inside later, but a very, very rare car. You see it out and about a little bit. Don't probably get as many shots as I would like of it. It is a little bit dark today, but there is a Carrera GT Transaxle. I think this guy in his Ferrari might be a little bit lost today. This guy's definitely got to be lost. That is Erwin trying to figure out how he's going to park the car. Nice back scene there. See under the post. That's a nice little look. I'll tell you what, we're having a bit of a flat 4 day, because here's another 356. Just give him a bit of a wave up. Look at that. Lovely example. That's quite a nice view there with a 993. And this might be where we discover that parking is a nightmare. It is going to be a regular theme throughout the day. Let's see. So here we go. We're going to capture everybody coming in. I don't think I'm going to park inside today. It is nice to get here early for the setup. Morning. Morning. So this is where all the shuffling's happening as they're getting everybody lined up. There's a little bit of the flat 4 crew. Tell you what, this looks really good. All lined up. Everybody getting in early. This is a lovely colour. It's almost like a copper colour. Stephen here with his modified 964. This might be one of my favourite 964s that's floating around. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. The Guards Red, I think, always suits a 964 better. That thing is lovely. Like I said earlier, we've got a bit of a flat 4 theme here. We've got a 914 1.8. Very, very original car. But there is a bit of a flat 4 theme. I think there is another, perhaps, 912 turning up, but what a turnout. What I didn't realise is that this is Jordan's GT3, so this would have been an original GT3 race car back in the day. I might have to try and find out what the history is behind this car, but that is something a little bit special. Finds these things all over the world. Absolutely unbelievable where he finds all these cars. TKO, massive wheels. Like that is very, very special. Jordan does a great job with these cars. Here we go, we've got a lovely 911 SC, and I'm going to say that that is cobalt blue. I've only ever seen that colour on a Porsche 930 before, but that really pops, and it's super clean. It's got no stone chips on it or anything. This thing is spotless. Really, really nice colour on that SC. Cayman Cup car. Racing helmet and everything on the inside. Just a quick pop round to the driver's side. Love the livery on it as well. They've done a great morning. Like how they've parked the cars here, genuinely I thought parking was going to be a complete nightmare, but they've done a really good job here. It's a brilliant lineup. Like, look at that, GT3 RS and then the Carrera next to it. What a brilliant job they've done this morning. And this says Carrera S on the outside. It looks like it's a 3 litre 3.2 body on it, but it's actually got a little 3.6 badge there. I'm just with Jordan now. I'm going to pop it open and take a bit of a look at it. It's actually going to the States in maybe 4 to 5 weeks. I don't know if there'll be actually a lot to see here. Oh, it pulls off. Look how delicate it's being there. Like we said, not a lot to see, but Porsche Motorsport carbon fibre. Jordan just does one hell of a job on these things, and there's the exhaust. Here's the inside. Wow. It's got some plaques and things on the inside. Jordan's work is just unbelievable. This thing with a GT transmission, and then look at the floor. You're going to hear everything in that car. Oh, so cool. I think we're going to try and catch up with him. He's also doing an SLS, so we're going to look at that in the next few weeks. Unfortunately, the lad's been a little bit unwell, so we just need to try and catch up with him. So cool. It's great that Jordan's here as well, so we can open it up and take a look. So they made 17 of these cars, 14 in 1 year, and then the other 3 followed after that. That plaque and that sticker there and the photo is of the car actually racing in Macau. Different livery on it there compared to what it looks like now, but wow, this car's got some history. So the guys have got a great lineup in here today. They've just done a really spectacular job teeing everything up.
Justin,
Well done, Porsche Melbourne. Joseph's making a box for inside his Porsche 356. The leather's nice. He probably needs to change the brown to match the red, but it's very nice. Gonna open it up, take a look.
You did
Is this where you carry your Penfolds wine?
Mate, I can do all that. Little tea set, you know.
Yeah. Oh look, Titan
We've got a
interiors, huh?
lovely Titan finish that Joseph chose.
Wow.
Some branded stitching up there.
Very cool. Yeah, really nice touch for inside a 356. Available on the market, coming soon.
Yes. November.
For a reasonable price.
Yes, for mate rate.
Discount code.
Yeah, mate.
Discount code.
Yeah, a 356.
At least 80% off.
That's right.
Well done. Thank you. So Roof 993. I think this might be the one I recorded some time ago, where it's actually got the strange little gearbox that isn't manual and isn't automatic either. I think that might be that car. I thought it had actually gone overseas, I thought. But it appears to still be here in Melbourne. I genuinely thought that had disappeared overseas or somewhere else, so a bit of a surprise to see it here today. We just popped round the other side to see what else is going on here, but I've probably harped on about it this morning. I genuinely thought the parking was going to be a complete nightmare, but Porsche Melbourne have absolutely nailed it. Porsche GT3, nice setup on the inside. Carrera 996, kind of a tan interior. 997 GT3 RS. Orange wheels, orange livery, and it's actually got, I think we'll be able to see on the inside, it's got an orange roll cage as well. And I do like the little touch that they've got down there. Found a couple of spots for some extras this morning. Getting a bit of Transaxle love on the channel just recently, and got a lot more cars coming with Transaxle cars. I haven't seen this thing. Looks like it might have been a Carrera 2 C2 964 at some stage. It's got a bit of a kit on it and livery there. Actually, from the side. There we go. Very, very nice. I think the interior is really clean. Blue taco there. Quite sure we can see that. Ducktail. Actually, has that got a water-cooled motor in it? I wonder what's going on there. That is a little bit special. I wonder what's going on with that car. Carrera GT is now getting a little bit of attention. There's still a few rolling in and there is space. I think you might be able to get through that post there. Easy. Easy. No problem at all. Well, it's brightened up now and I think the sun's going to be out for the rest of the day, which is handy because the 356 leaks. See you next time. 928 GT. And more Transaxle cars on the channel. Iconic rear end. But that little thing is a GT. An original speedster. Looking for a car park spot. I think they might be able to find one, you never know. It's getting a little bit full in here now. So this thing's got an amazing paint job on it. It's just aged really well. All cracked and eggshelled all over it. And then some of it is held together by tape. And some of it, it's like sellotape as well. This thing is driven and thoroughly enjoyed. Oh, look at the engine there. Beautiful little thing. .968 Clubsport. I don't think I've seen this one before. Grand Prix white car, blue livery down the side for the Clubsport. Very nice Transaxle car. Actually, it's got the 968 Clubsport blue livery on the other side, and this side is just white. It isn't two different cars. And there we go. Just to show the other side of the car, it is a Clubsport. So we're just going to take a wander through the new dealership here. It's a really nice setup. I've got all like little offices and things down here for everybody. It's a lot bigger space than it used to be. Really, really nice. A lot brighter. Lights everywhere. Really having a push of the classics as well. This is all across the Porsche dealerships in Australia. The Porsche Classic kind of support, restoration, servicing has become a real push by the brand. We've got a reasonable collection of cars down here as well. A lot of Caymans. Here's a GT4 RS. Getting a little bit of a vibe like Porsche Singapore. Great little setup in the dealership now. So this is the engine of the Porsche 924 GT. Carrera GT, I should probably say. Lovely clean engine bay. Such a special car. Well, it's about 9:30 now. We've been here since the crack of dawn, and it's starting to thin out just a very, very little bit, but they've had an amazing turnout. Porsche Melbourne have done really well. So I often get a bit of a gift when I see Tissan, and I've got a Hot Wheels RWB. This one is a really high quality one. It's really heavy. Top tier Hot Wheels. Just an absolutely brilliant lineup. I think Jordan will be leaving with the GT3 very shortly, so hoping to capture that leaving. And then we might be able to capture all the cars rolling out. The 356 is in some good company with the GT3 RS. There we go, 356 GT3 RS. Bit of a queue to get out. Jordan is rolling out the GT3. No handbrake and winching it up. Jordan is on the winch. Tow hook. We need to get one of those for the RWB. It is annoying not having one. And then when I get stuck in a random countryside breakdown spot with a blown tyre, at least I can pull it onto something. Everything about Jordan is probably the complete opposite of where I'm at. He's well prepared, well organised, and his attention to detail is fantastic. I'm just saying mine might not be the same. Just trying to squeeze out. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Jordan's packing up, and I think the show's about wrapping up now, so I'm going to see if we can capture some of the cars leaving. I think there might be a few squirts down the main road now. There's been a fair few 993s and Transaxle cars today. And here we go, a 993. And then a 928. There's a nice BMW behind it, so we might hang around and look for that. Very similar colour to the 930 behind it there. These might give it a bit of a squirt coming out of here, get ahead of the traffic. We'll just pan to this BMW. That is so cool, that thing. See ya. There's a few leaving now, and I think we're getting a bit of a show. This Carrera is very nice. I think gold wheels. Yeah, here we go. That's nice. Very nice car. The Ferrari that we saw earlier, the owner did mention that they've got quite a collection of cars, so we might be able to catch up with them. See you later. Oh, this is nice. And here's the roof. .924 Carrera GT on their way home. See ya. And here's Jordan leaving with the GT race car. That is a monster truck that he's got there. He's clearing the way for everybody. That bus might let him through. There we go. .964 turbo. I just don't think the traffic is going to be clear enough in front of it for it to give it a little bit of a squirt and for us to hear the boost.